A very good morning to the professor and my fellow classmates. We are Group 2, and the topic for our presentation today is successful examples of personalization in e-commerce that boost traffic and sales. So let us begin without any further delay. This is the flow of our presentation today. We're going to start with the introduction of e-commerce personalization and what sorts of benefit it offers, followed by two successful examples of how companies used e-commerce personalization to their advantage, and then finally the conclusion. To start off with, what exactly is e-commerce personalization? Let us understand it in a simple way. As we have learned, e-commerce is buying and selling using the internet, whereas personalization refers to designing or producing something to meet the individual needs of a customer. And when we combine these two terms together, it creates e-commerce personalization, which is the process of delivering personal experience to the customer on an e-commerce website by dynamically showing content based on their previous actions, demographics, and other data. Next, my groupmate will explain to you the benefits of e-commerce personalization.
There are a lot of advantages of personalized marketing. However, I'm going to mention 4 different benefits. First one, increase in sale. Most users visit e-commerce website with the intention of shopping, so offering them products they have shown interest in the past can often result in a sale. Messages and products tailored to the visitor based on their past browsing behavior can increase sales by around 20%. Next one, engagement with your website. When you recommend products to a customer related to their interests or last search, they are likely to spend more time and buy products, also tempted to come back in the future. According to research, 65% of customers prefer it if an online store remembers their purchase information. Better customer experience. With e-commerce personalization, you can build long-term relationship with your customers. Personalization is one of the pillars of Netflix because it allows each member to have a different view of its content that adapts to their interests. Also, Netflix doesn't rely on marketing campaigns to attract viewers. Rather, it employs an army of designers and to create an engine that analyzes precisely how subscribers click, watch, and play, and then uses the data to fine-tune recommendation and create better website. Last one, precise targeting recommendation. Online users don't like being bombarded with hundreds of products that they don't want. This usually makes users confused and leave a website. But website personalization reduces that information overload by presenting created, and it's easier to comprehend.
Now, what an e-commerce personalization strategy should look like. The goal should be customer-driven. The first step is to pay attention to the most helpful personalized element that your customer interacts with, which based on the user experience, such as inspirational content, site search, product recommendations, and customer portals. The second step is to complete the vision. Using information and tools such as CRM or marketing automation to support each micro moment and identify the gaps in data that you need to fill to complete your vision. And the last step is to create your personalization, which is to delivering the contextual experience through technology and human insight with your own uniqueness. However, it should be noted that creating personalization with technologies has limitations. Therefore, relying on a single technology should be avoided.
To understand more about personalization strategy in e-commerce business, we will discuss further about successful example of personalization strategies from the case of Amazon. Amazon was founded in 1994 by Jeff Bezos. Amazon is a customer-centric business indicates through its logo, we can deliver to our customers from A to Z. Thus, their focuses on customer demand and desire. The company is the original personalization pioneer with its strategy in right person, right thing, right time, and right approach. In 1999, Amazon introduced one-click purchasing as their first step of personalization strategy, which allows customers to save their information for future purchases. Then, in 2010, Amazon launched Retail Recommendations, feature to recommend products to customers. Next, we will talk more about this strategy and how it can help Amazon boost its traffic and sales. Retail personalization strategy from Amazon has succeeded to boost Amazon's traffic and sales. 35% of Amazon sales come from these recommendations, while 56% of customers are more likely to return. Moreover, 86% customers says that personalizations plays a significant role in their purchasing decisions. Thus, Amazon recommendations has increased Amazon's conversion rate until 60%. The following list is the example of Amazon's recommendations feature. In the implementations, Amazon's personalizations involves AI, machine learning, and predictive analytics. Using an advanced logarithms to look at users' purchase history, items they have looked at, items they have rated and liked, and what other buyers of those items buy. With this, Amazon continually delivers personalized, relevant recommendations that are perfect for each individual. Strong points of Amazon's personalization strategy are high rate of correct executions, high rate of accuracy due to the big data sources, high rate of customer satisfactions of the personalized homepage, and also focus on B2B relationships, which provides retailers with advantages such as sales gain of 6 to 10%. From the case of Amazon, we can learn several lessons. First, customer must be the central in personalization strategy. Just as Amazon, always take into considerations customers' demand. Second, in implementing personalizations, business should have clear data strategy and data managed effectively. And third, not only personalizations could bring new customers, but also brings the old one back. As for the future of retail personalizations, we are looking forward to the voice shopping features with Alexa, Amazon's Choice feature, and Amazon's own private label products.
In the next part of our presentation, we will discuss about another example of successful personalization strategy and execution, which is Spotify. The idea of a music streaming application was first considered in 2006 by two Swedish entrepreneurs, but not until 2008, the Spotify music application as we know today has been officially introduced to the music industry. By 2015, Spotify became one of the most powerful and influential players in the music industry and reached the number of 82 monthly users worldwide. In July 2015, Spotify introduced its algorithmically curated playlist, which is called Discover Weekly. The launch of Discover Weekly attracted 40 million new users to the service, leads to the significant increase in sales revenue of 2.18 billion, equivalent to 80% growth rate. So, what is Discover Weekly and how does it work? Discover Weekly is a personalized created compilation of around 30 tracks which arrived every Monday morning. The process using big data with the involvement of both AI and human selection. The raw data are audio and text via search engine. Based on that, Spotify can create personalized playlists for each user with careful consideration to individual preference. What makes Spotify personalization a successful paradigm? The music suggestions are stated to be very specific and accurate. Timing is another game-changing factor. Spotify updates Discover Weekly every Monday morning, a time when people are likely less inspired to select their own music. Discover Weekly has become an event that audience actively looking forward to every Monday. So what can we take from this example of Spotify? Spotify did not only create a feature that support their application, but also the relationship with its audience. And by relationship, that need to be involved. Other than Discover Weekly, Spotify also introduced other personalized features such as release data or time capsule. Spotify has been able to follow its policy from the very beginning that data should be used to serve the audience, not Spotify itself. Their approach to personalization has always been committed to users' privacy.
For conclusion, there are many benefits that you could gain from personalization your e-commerce business, such as positive customer experience, long-lasting customer experience, and increased transformations. Personalized e-commerce experiences in your lifestyle can allow users to neglect the effects of information overload, develop a sense of control, and naturally shift their attention to the product being presented to them. In addition, it is better to use operating plan in order to provide tasks and responsibilities with a clear picture.
Next is our reference list and the role and its responsibility of each and every member of our group, following by the question that we've made for the discussion. We appreciate your attention and thank you for listening.